Good things, Utah, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Thank you for tuning in. It is a busy week for so many people. In fact, if you are flying this week, did you know you are part of setting a record? 30 million people are expected to fly wherever you're going this week, and that's more than ever before. The record was broken last year with 29 million passengers in 2017. But airports are busy, and the busyness started Friday, and it extends for an entire week up until next Sunday.
I loved, you know, because when I was reading this article, I was thinking, didn't they break a record last year? And you just said they did break a record last
even
year.
More this year.
I wonder why. I wonder why it keeps
the economy,
going.
like are people being able to afford it more? Is it that families are now living in different places of the country and you just have to travel more?
Flights, if you find them at the right time, are more affordable than they've ever been.
Like, it does seem that way.
Catch it right at the right time. I think you can get one. My friend just posted a picture of being in Maui for Thanksgiving.
Oh, I would travel there right now.
That's where I want to fly to too.
So we're going to Vegas right after the show on Wednesday. So we're going to be in Vegas for Thanksgiving, which will be totally weird for my family because we've never done that before.
So your whole family's going?
So yeah, not extended, but like my brothers and their wives, well, some of them. Yeah, and we're really excited.
I like shaking it up.
I know.
Oh yeah.
It'll be
I
good.
mean, there's traditional Thanksgiving,
like as long as there's sunshine, a Diet Coke in my hand.
Well, and
I like how paradise involves a diet soda.
Coke. You can get those in
It's
Vegas.
going to be the best. I'll have my Diet Coke.
And so much more.
But
so enjoy.
I think it's interesting, and I'm happy that you're so close with your family that you're going with them when you're choosing to go away for Thanksgiving, because lots of times people are leaving to go on vacation but not to visit family, to go do their own Thanksgiving to avoid dealing with family members who are prying in your personal life. So you know how it is. If you go and meet with your huge extended family and you're being asked lots of personal questions every year, like I was asking you, Brian, do you have an extended family that does Thanksgiving? Are they asking, are you dating anyone? Who are you dating? Why aren't you married? Why are you single? Those sorts of
I see
questions.
my extended family often enough that they're almost like my regular family as it is anyway. So they either know or don't know.
They're up to date. They're up to date. Well, if you aren't in Brian's situation and you are a little bit nervous for this little holiday gathering that you have with your family, here is how to deal with family members who are trying to pry into your personal life. Obviously, they're just well-intentioned, trying to know they love you.
Well-intentioned?
Of course they are. I think they are. I think they are.
I think there are topics you stay away from.
There are.
Stay
But
away.
I think people care. Like, that's why they're asking. They're
Or do they want to get the dirt?
Well, I feel like people pry into Brian's personal life when they see us randomly at Costco.
It's so true.
It's our #1 question is people are asking
Why
about
isn't Brian married?
But
and we'll keep the mystery going.
we don't know. It's a mystery to us. That's what we'll say.
Just kidding.
But what I love about this article is it was saying a couple options that you could do. One, have some well-rehearsed.
I agree.
You know what, if there is a trigger question that you don't want to be asked, know what you're going to say back. So maybe you just went through a bad breakup and they want to ask, how was your breakup? Are you doing okay? You can say, yep, the breakup was hard. I'm in a better place now. I feel like it's for the better. Hey, speaking of better, tell me about your new house. And that's the next thing they say is have a follow-up question that turns it back to them.
So you're deflecting it.
And you talk about it and you do it. Okay?
Smart.
So the other thing it said to do is it's fine to dodge the question. If you want to dodge it entirely, that's fine, but you need to do it in a tactful way because this is your family who loves you after all. And this was said by actually a social psychologist, and I love this. They said, you're allowed to say, thank you for asking, but I don't really feel like talking about that tonight. Or you can say, oh, it's a long story. Let's talk about this another time. And just move on.
But then do you come off as moody a little bit? Like, I don't really want to talk about it. Then people are like,
yeah, it is in your tone.
I think you do the right tone.
Yeah.
With that. And you know what? If they don't ask you this time, 4 weeks and it's Christmas.
Yeah.
So just get something prepared.
Then get an answer for the next time.
With these people again.
Yeah.
In a couple weeks. These people.
These people.
What are these people serving? It depends on the place you live in the country. I thought this was so weird. We're making stuffing in the kitchen today. But if you live in where do you girls think you call it dressing? It's not stuffing.
Wait, it's the okay. So you're saying
yes.
They call it dressing?
Yes.
Wait, are we
dressing.
supposed to say stuffing? Because I say dressing.
Wait, you say dressing?
Oh yeah, we said dressing in our house the whole time.
You call that the dressing? No, that we're showing.
That's the dressing.
When you say dressing, I think of ranch.
Yeah, I think of when you were asking the debate before. You know, she was going around to the crew and to us saying, okay, what do you say? And I thought you were asking, what do we prefer? Like cranberry sauce is the dressing? I mean, that's what I was thinking is, do I grab dressing to go with it? or stuffing, but you meant.
So when you make dressing, there are different types of breads you can use, and Krista's in the kitchen today, and we can ask her how she feels about this great debate across the country. But if it's cooked inside the bird, then
it's
purists
stuffing.
say it's stuffing.
It was
stuff it in
but
the
if
bird.
you don't cook it inside of the bird, then you can call it dressing. But it's so geographical.
I
We've never
never
cooked
knew
it.
that.
It's where you live, and if you live in Utah, usually, Brian, you call it stuffing. That's
Well,
what-
I like
that's
to
what we
buck
say.
the trend. You know how that goes.
Are both of your parents from Utah originally?
They're both from Utah, yeah. So for whatever reason, we always called it dressing in our house.
So do you have stuffing too? Is there another recipe you make that's called
No.
stuffing?
It's
No,
the same
no,
visual
no.
thing.
Same thing.
So
It's just-
Southerners dressing, Northerners and Pacific Northwest stuffing, Midwesterners dressing, and then East Coast is
Stuffing?
Stuffing.
Because
Well,
that's
aren't we
where
the
I grew up.
Midwest?
East Coast is
You
stuffing.
said Midwest was dressing. Aren't we the Midwest?
But are we Pacific Northwest?
No, we're like
Yeah, we're not
We're
Pacific
like right in the middle.
Northwest.
There was no mountain.
we're
region.
just the
Right.
plain West. We're the Wild West.
There was no, like it didn't get specific about us, but I would say most of the time I air with Krista. It's stuff in the
It's
kitchen.
stuffing.
today. It's stuffing.
It's stuffing. Totally
Right?
stuffing. Yeah.
I mean, it still tastes good, regardless of what you're calling it.
The other great debate over the weekend was what music you fall asleep to. And I thought this was so fun. It was trending on social media. The music that makes everybody, if you're like, I want to just get in bed and relax, guess who it is? The #1 artist that you fall asleep to?
Enya.
Ed Sheeran.
Really?
Ed Sheeran. For some reason, if you want to doze off, this is what most of America is listening to. It's a new study from the University of Sheffield. 62% of the people polled said this is it.
Well, and what I thought was so interesting is that more than half of the people polled said they fall asleep to music. Do you guys fall asleep to music
No.
at night?
No.
That would distract me.
It would distract me
It would
because I start
distract me.
singing the lyrics. Then the lyrics make me think of things in my life. I get deep and
really?
reflective. Then I can't sleep.
I'll put a movie on, though.
You will.
Oh, see, I can't do
See,
that.
I can't do
But I'll
any
put
of
a
that.
movie on that I know is really kind of soft. You know, it's not really like an action thriller kind of thing.
Like something boring, kind of like
Like
a
a chick flick.
documentary.
I will listen to a chick flick to go to bed.
Like golf?
Yeah, right.
That does it for
Exactly.
me.
You can do that
Seriously.
too.
But I thought it was interesting because they also said classical music.
So, Brian, you love classical, don't you?
I
a
do
lo-
like classical.
So Bach outranked when it came to genres. If you listen to Bach, that outranked Ed Sheeran as sleepy time music.
That makes sense because you can easily just kind of get into the classical music.
and then you aren't thinking of words like
you're
you
not
were
thinking of
saying
lyrics,
that are
you're
really
just
getting
kind
you
of
back there.
processing.
Mozart was in there. Coldplay was in there. Like those just Coldplay.
Coldplay,
Yeah,
I
La Vida Vida.
love, but yeah, I
It
can't
would have
fall
to be
asleep.
certain
I feel like I
Coldplay
wouldn't fall
songs
asleep
because
to
some
that.
can
Wakes
ramp
me
me
up.
up, but some are very soothing. You know?
Can I date myself really quickly?
Yes, please.
Please
Last
do.
night I put on Toto.
Oh yeah, no.
Wait, do you
Toto's
know who that
great.
is?
I know who Toto is.
Hallelujah.
Of course,
I know you. I know
Dorothy
you.
song. Just kidding. I know who Toto is.
I don't like to admit it when I don't know things that I don't know.
I was
about
in a
it.
mid-'80s frame of mind, and Toto just did the trick.
And Toto's soft music.
Which
or
song was
upbeat,
it?
Or like
Or was it the
babies?
whole
What is
a
it?
whole album, or was it a
Essentials.
specific song?
It was the Essentials.
Essentials album. You got 'em.
Now I'm gonna go like look it up. Where's my phone? I have to find you.
So, by the way, rock music, only 10% of us listen to that to fall asleep, and pop, 7%. Like we like a little like softer.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. No, we definitely disagree. Like my husband and I need it dead quiet. Like I like to
This
just
is-
sleep in the dark.
Okay,
and
so
he
Allie,
likes a
wait,
little bit of
listen.
music. Wait, is this Toto?
Rosanna. I don't know why I was in that way. Did I need to hear Toto? But I did last night.
I could fall asleep to this.
I couldn't. No way.
What?
No. I'm not a child of the
childhood.
80s.
Jay, thank you for singing along.
I'm not quite sure how I
Bless you.
feel about it. I like that you
Don't
are
answer.
passionate
Just
about
sit
it.
in it for a second and do the next talk. Just sit in it.
All right, here's another thing
Let
we
it
can
envelop.
disagree on. All right, so it turns out decorating your home and what's that word? Furnishing your home is really divisive among couples.
Did you guys just bought a home and have been doing a lot of
Yes.
this? Did you feel
Yes.
like it was like that, or do you guys have a similar style?
I like that
Oh,
Brian's
Brian.
laughing. No,
Because I know this topic is not that far from home.
So we definitely like disagreed on a few things. Like I went a little more invasive with furnishing, like and
Shocking.
doing, you know, like wanting to build new things into the home for my closet and stuff like that. But when it comes to actual furniture, no. Like Jaden's pretty easygoing and he kind of just lets me like take the reign of it. But people get really argumentative. So actually throughout the year, this new study says 72 arguments happen in some form or another.
Which was shocking to me.
I agree, it doesn't shock me.
It
Really?
doesn't? So
No,
you
we-
just
Do you
redid
and
multiple
Scott
rooms in your house.
disagree?
Oh, absolutely.
You do?
Yes.
And
And
he
so
has
over-
strong opinion?
So he has strong opinions, yes, and he likes minimalist. Like he likes nothing on the
He likes just clean,
He would hate
simple.
this. Like he wants nothing on the table, and I like to have like little stuff
Like
to make
homey.
it cozy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he will, in fact, when I'm gone at work, he'll move it.
What?
And when I come home, Brian, I move it back. No, we play
That's
this
so
game.
funny.
So when I read this
It's
article,
like a temperature gauge.
It is.
Moving it up,
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
it down.
I thought it was interesting because luckily for me, Taylor and I are both very into home decor and have the same style, so it aligns. But what we will fight over is how much money to spend
And
on
that's
an
part of it.
item.
Yes.
And that's part
And
of
the
the
stage
tip,
of life.
definitely.
You know,
So
at this stage of
finance.
life, it's lots of Target and IKEA.
Number one, the breakdown is 15 arguments inside the home, 10 arguments in the presence of family or friends,
Yep.
4 arguments while traveling, and 35 arguments across a variety of other places, including a movie theater, a library, and an amusement park.
You know how
That's where you're fighting.
succulents are so in right now, so
Yeah.
I thought I could have this like awesome little succulent area in front of the television.
Oh, like a succulent garden.
So he hates it, and I was like, I've got this. They're dying.
How can you hate succulents? They're just like beautiful
How do you
plants.
kill succulents?
I can help you with
I'll
3
tell you,
easy
girl.
steps of how to
Ice
kill them.
cubes, put an ice cube in once a week.
Wait, an
Takes care
ice
of it.
cube
for real?
Yeah.
on it, next to it,
In it.
in it. Oh, Josie.
I
Per
have
succulent.
never heard that.
Scott will not like
I'm
that
really
you told
good
me
at
that.
keeping things alive.
Fabulous.
Humans,
Yes, you
succulents,
are.
that's my limit.
All right, speaking